Hello, Gary Elgin from the Lavender Table here at the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, at the outstanding conference on LGBT issues with Larry Frampton, HIV and AIDS activist. Larry, you're fresh from the International AIDS Conference in Washington, D.C. What do you have for us?
Well, the first thing is that it was exciting that it was actually in the United States, and the reason why it was brought back to the United States is because President Obama lifted the travel ban that we had in place for HIV positives to come into our country. So without that being lifted, we haven't held the International AIDS Conference since in the 80s. And so that was a huge thing to have it back here in our country. Secondly, there was a lot of things that was really cool that came out of it. Hillary Clinton gave one of the keynote speeches about having an AIDS-free generation by 2015. And what they mean by that is having no babies born with HIV or AIDS in our country. And, and it's certainly an attainable goal because women who are pregnant now have HIV tests throughout their prenatal process. But we had one just recently in the Knox County area that we had a baby born with HIV, and so it still happens, and so we have some work to do in that area. Some other things that came out of it is there's a new Aura Quick test that folks can use at home, that if they don't want to come and get a free test, they can go and get a test at some of the retailers and buy this test. It's about $50, but it's something they could do in the comfort of their home. I urge folks, if you do that, and if you get a positive, you do want to get follow-up testing and certainly reach out to professionals to do that.
What organizations, what venues do we have here in the Knoxville or Knox County area?
Okay. Well, there's the Knox County Health Department always that offers free HIV testing, STD screenings, everything. So that's a great resource. Helen Ross McNabb Center is also another great resource, and they do free testing at their location on Fridays from 11 to 2, I believe. And then we're always out in the community. Samaritan Ministries is another organization in town that does some HIV testing, and I work with all of them. So you know, if you see us out in the community, because there's so few HIV testers, we kind of all work together.
Well, we're really happy to have you here at the conference, and we're very proud of the work you're doing for the HIV and AIDS community. This is Gary Elgin and Larry Frampton. Let's keep the conversation going.